Hello students, standard 6. In the chapter number 5, in last session we learned about the right angles and straight angle, in which we saw that when you are facing towards north and you move clockwise or anti-clockwise, rather we take only one side, that clockwise. If you move clockwise and face towards east, then it is said that you have moved by a right angle, because it makes 90-degree angle. Then again you move clockwise a right angle, then you are moving two right angles, then you are facing towards south. So north, one right angle, to east, again one right angle, then you are at the south, you are facing south. So you can see that there is a straight angle, a straight line is there. Now again, from the south, if you are facing towards the south and go clockwise, again you move by again a straight angle, then what will be your final facing direction? Then you will back to your original position that from you started, means north. So you started from north, move one straight angle and another straight angle, means two straight angles. Then you finish a full revolution. It said that you have completed one full revolution, and then you come back to your original position. So now that angle is known as complete angle, because you completing a full revolution. Similarly, if you start from east, make one straight angle and make another straight angle, means if you move clockwise by two straight angle, then also you complete a full revolution. And then in situation, the angle, the whole angle made like that, a circle, then it is known as a complete angle. So now, when you finish a full revolution, it is complete angle, and the angle measure is 360 degree. So the angle name for a full revolution is a complete angle, and the measure is 360 degree. But if you have only half a revolution, it means you start from north and face towards south, you had completed only a half revolution. The angle name of the half revolution is a straight angle, and the measure of that straight angle is 180 degree. Similarly, the angle name for the 1/4 of a revolution. 1/4 of a revolution means from north to east, or from east to south, or from south to west, or from west to north. Only fourth part of the full revolution means it is known as 1/4 of a revolution, and that is known as a right angle, and the measure of that angle is 90 degrees. But now if you have moved three right angles, three times right angle, then it is the 3/4 of a revolution, and that 3/4 of a revolution does not have a specific name. So that is the thing to remember, that the full revolution complete angle, half revolution, straight angle, 1/4 revolution is right angle, but there is no special link for the 3/4 of the revolution. Now we see the revolutions. Now we can see that revolutions on the clock faces also. You know the clock, most of the clock have the round faces, or doesn't matter if it does not have a round face, but you will see that the clock's hands always move in the circular position like that. It starts from 12, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So it is moving like that in the revolution. So whenever the hand of the clock moves from one position to another position somewhere, then it makes an angle. Now it can be a complete angle, it can be a right angle or a straight angle according to how many steps it is moving. Suppose it starts from the 12, then move around and again come to the 12. Now here in this position from 12 starting and then coming back on the 12 like this. Start from 12, go round, come back to the 12. Here we can say that there is a complete revolution or a full revolution is completed. So now to do this full revolution, how many right angles do you think it has moved? There are 4 right angles. So when 4 right angles come together, it makes a complete angle. So here you can see that from 12 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9 and 9 to 12. When it completes 4 right angles, then it comes back to the original position, and that is called a complete revolution. So here this is the clock face which on which that any hand, either the minute hand or hour hand or the second hand, start from the 12, come back to the 12, and then it is known as the complete or the full revolution. Now we can understand the different type of situations on the clock through the hands. Look here, from 12 to 6, it starts from 12, moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and come to the 6. Then how many right angles are there? 1 and 2 right angles. So half of a revolution, or you can say it is 2 right angles. So it is moved by 2 right angles, or you can say that it is a half of a revolution. Not a complete revolution, but only the half of it. So it is a half of a revolution or 2 right angles, because if it is coming to 3, then it is 1 right angle, and from 3 to 6 another right angles. So 2 right angles make a straight angle, or you can say it is a half of a revolution. Similarly, if it is starting from 3 and going clockwise to 6, from 3 to 6, it is 1/4 of a revolution, only a quarter part. 1/4 of a revolution, or only 1 right angle. In this situation, it is only 1 right angle is moved. But now, here also it looks like right angle, but here look there, it starts from 1 and going clockwise, not anti-clockwise, but clockwise. And then it is a 3/4 of a revolution. And it is a 3/4 revolution, or how many right angles? It will be 3 right angles. How? From 1 to 4, 1 right angle, then from 4 to 7, 1 right angle, and then 7 to 10, the 3rd right angle. So it is moving by 3 right angles. Now exercise 5.2. Here Question number 1 is that what fraction of a clockwise revolution does the hour hand of a clock turn through when it goes from, so here different situations are given that the hour hand of the clock when start moving and from particular number it is moving, then we have to find the fraction. First is 3 to 9. Now if you draw a small clock like that, we know that 3 is here and 9 is here. So from 3 to 9, that is the half a revolution. Half a revolution. And that is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, from 3 to 9, our hand moves 2 right angles to make half of a revolution. To make 180 degree. Therefore, fraction, we know that total is 360 degree for a complete revolution. Here it is making 2 right angles, means 180 degree. So 180 upon 360, 18 ones are 18 twos are. So your fraction is 1/2. B. It says from 4 to 7. Now it moves from 4 to 7. Now you can see that twelve, 3, 6, 9, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 1, 2. Now from 4 to 7, from 4 to 7, you can see that it is moving 1 right angle. So from 4 to 7, our hand moves through 1 right angle. Therefore, fraction 1 right angle means 90 degree. So is equal to 90 upon 360. 0, 0 cancel, 9 fours are. So that is the 1/4 of the revolution. Now there are more situations also. We are going to take another also like C. In C it shows from 7 to 10. Now from 7 to 10, twelve, 3, 6, 9, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. So now from 7 to 10, clockwise. Here also you can see that it is moving same like this, 1 right angle. So from 7 to 10, the hour hand moves through a right angle. That is 90 degree. Therefore, fraction is 90 upon 360. So here also it is the 1 upon 4. In D, it is moving from 12 to 9. Now look here. 12, 3, 6, 9. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. Now it is moving from 12 to 9. That is your 12 and that is your 9. But not like that, it is moving clockwise direction. It means how many right angles? 1, 2 and 3 right angles. So from 12 to 9, the hour hand moves through 3 right angles. 3 right angles. That is 90 multiplied by 3 is how much? 270 degree. Therefore, fraction 270 degree divided by 360. Now 9 3s are 9 4s are. So your fraction is 3 upon 4. Now E and F, that you will do for the homework. By doing the same, you can draw the rough diagram of the clock and how will it move, and then you see that if it is 1 right angle, 2 right angles or 3 right angles. So by this you can finish the E and F. So here we are going to finish today's session and it will be followed by the PDF files. If any confusion, write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.